Sploosh. Ah! Nobody messes with Aries. Blurble. The drink is on her, all right. Why are you smiling like that? I'm thinking I want you on my team for Capture the Flag. Cabin 11. I've got training to get to. When you hear the conch, fall in with your cabin and head to the pavilion for dinner. You must be Percy. I'm Luke, your head counselor for the time being. Everybody listen up. This is Percy Jackson, our new cabin mate. Regular, undetermined. Undetermined. Oh man. Super. Not another one. Don't mind them. As you can see, we're a little crowded in here. I can sleep in the cabin with the lightning bolt over the door. It looked empty and a little newer. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick our cabins. It depends on who your parents are or parent. This is one of those camps, huh? Well, don't count on getting a donation check from my mom. She's gone. I'm sorry about your mom, Percy, but that's not what I meant. I'm talking about your other parent. My dad, don't hold your breath waiting for him to pay up either. He died before I was born. And don't get me started on my stepdad. Your dad isn't dead. He can't be. How would you know? You're saying you've met him? I don't have to. I know you're here, which can mean just one thing. You're only half human. What? Then what's the other half? Considering what you've seen today, I think you know. Who is he then? Undetermined. Nobody knows. Maybe he'll send you a sign and claim you, though. That happens sometimes. Meaning that sometimes it doesn't. More than sometimes. There are kids in here that have been undetermined for years. Are you undetermined? Nah, my old man is Hermes. I haven't got to meet him once. Anyway, you can stay with us as long as you need to. Hermes isn't picky about who he sponsors. Anybody who uses the roads is fair game. Messengers, travelers, merchants, even thieves. So watch your stuff around this lot. Speaking of which, I heard you pack light, so I nicked some toiletries from the camp supply shop to get you started. Thanks. You know, besides Chiron and Grover, you're the only person I've met that hasn't treated me like a disease. Listen, Percy, I know it's a lot to take in, but the first day is always the worst. After all, everyone here is extended family, right? When push comes to shove, we take care of each other. There will be pushing and shoving, though. You're the new kid, so you'll have to earn your own rep, starting with Friday's game of Capture the Flag. Do I have to play? I've been unconscious the past couple of days. Everybody plays. Camp rules. But don't sweat it, okay? We'll start training first thing tomorrow. Who knows? We find what you're good at, and maybe we'll get a clue as to who sired you. Wednesday. If the goal were hit everything but the bullseye, you'd be tough to beat. Apollo, god of archery. Thursday. You realize that losing a foot race to a wood nymph is basically like coming in second place to a tree? Hermes. Speech from the gods. Friday. Not with that face. I thought we were focusing on the male gods. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty. Friday night. Attention campers, let's get this over with. For tonight's game at Capture the Flag, the blue team, led by Annabeth from Cabin 6, has allied with Cabin 711. The red team, led by Clarice from Cabin 5, is joined by Cabins 4, 9, 10, and 12. Cabin 5, Aries, is the current champion. Huzzah. You all know the rules. The creek is the boundary line, and the entire forest is fair game. Magic items are permitted. Killing and maiming, much to my regret, are not. Chiron will serve as referee and battlefield medic. In the happy event that one of you whelps is injured, should anyone need me, I'll be at the big house pondering my ignominy. Let the game begin. Good luck. Blah, blah, blah. So, should I go after the red team's flag? Yeah, right. After the week of training you've had, you can take border patrol by the creek as far from the action as possible. Leave the rest to me. Gee, glad you wanted me on your team. Cream the punk. Whoa! No maiming, right? I'm willing to sacrifice my dessert privilege. Now stand up and fight. Payback time. Clang. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. My God. So you have a little fight in you after all. That's good. I like a challenge. Moan. Eat this. Snap. You corpse breath worm. The game is ended. Blue is declared the winner. Luke, Luke, Luke. Groan. Not bad. Not bad. Poke, poke. Gotcha. Invisibility hat. Pretty cool, right? My mom gave it to me for... You knew Clarice was gunning for me, so you stuck me here alone to get skewered and sent Luke after the flag? You set me up. Yeah, Mom would be so proud. You almost got me killed. What kind of mom would be proud of a kid who did that? Athena, of course. Goddess of wisdom and battle. Naturally. Don't get so bent out of shape. I came to help as fast as I could. Turns out you didn't need it, though. When did you learn to fight like that? I didn't. Falling in the creek must have really made me mad because all of a sudden I had like a berserker reflex. The creek, huh? Rustle, rustle. Growl. Ah! Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Dia Mortalis, that's a hellhound from the field of punishment. How did it... Move aside, child. Let me tend to the boy. I'm okay. How? The breastplate was breached. I saw the beast's claws find their mark. The water, Chiron. So what? A magic creek is hardly the weirdest thing I've seen at this camp. The creek doesn't have power, Percy. You do. Look. The bloodline is determined. Poseidon, Earthshaker, Stormbringer, Lord of Horses. Hail Perseus Jackson, son of the sea god.